Nittany Lions will kick this away to get us going here. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Dropping back, it's Moore. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense has got it.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good.
Penn State, 7.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now it's second down here. Throwing off play action. Pump over the middle. It's Moore. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. Set of downs after that completion. They'll run it here. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Moore. The pass rush closing in. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Third down and a mile. Looking to throw for it. The sure hands. It's Moore. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Yeah, I think the defense let their guard down. They had him in such a hole, they got a little bit soft. Offense took advantage of it, and they got a shot now on fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Clear movement before the snap. That'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Moore. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Grab down the middle. It's Davison. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. again. What a catch! And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
That's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That's a second and goal play for the offense. To the air. It's Moore. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Martin. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Caught in the backfield. It's Davison.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
A completion makes it second down. Looking to throw here. Oh, what a grab! Tackle, but only after set of downs. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Try to catch the defense with the draw. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns on their last possessions. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Martin. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
On the run, it's Martin.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
At first down, sack a surprise and moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on second and long? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Gain of 28.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Nittany Lions will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Davison. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a game can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Scanning the field. It's Moore. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the catch. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
First down. Looking to throw the football. It's reeled in. It's Davison. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion makes it second and medium. Grab near the sticks. It's Perry. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Ducks are in the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive.
Here we go.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw to his receiver, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Back to throw. It's Moore. Looking to scramble. And the receiver's got it. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that. Move those sticks. It's a first down.
Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Right for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Looking downfield. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Penn State.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And he drops back in the gun. It's another deep shot. And it's broken up there. Great play, a third down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to ruin a catch, a big gainer. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. To throw, it's Moore. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks, to put them on top now. Has just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
Man, that is another touchdown for this guy, and what's been very unique is they've moved him around as the left and the right, outside, inside, also ability to get downfield and make a catch. You can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
They look to throw it here on second down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
To throw, it's Moore. He's got it near the end zone. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
Anytime Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up second.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Buying time now, rolling to his left. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down. Now here comes the bunch formation. 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the defense brings him down.
Chris, listen, it's easy to sit up here and try to have all the answers, and I try not to be that guy, but it's 3rd down and goal. You just get stopped. You've had 3 chances to put it in the end zone to make this a 2-touchdown lead, and you've not been able to do it. Kick the field goal here if you're smart and make this a 2-possession game.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To keeper. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Using his legs, it's Martin. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
A situation any offense hopes never to face. 3rd and long, back inside their own 5-yard line. The defense could be aggressive. The offense has to play it very careful here and avoid a mistake.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Defense is coming after him. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The kick is good. He knocked it they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now for the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And that sets up a return. And they've got the returner corralled. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double cover certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Dropping back. It's Moore. Throws it to the right. So it's incomplete. Pass caught, but they rule him out of bounds. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Looking to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense, maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here, but this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, almost intercepted for a second time today. Couldn't quite hold on, but it brings up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And the Ducks line it up with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the extra point up and good makes it a three-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And tackled after a small pickup there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Quarterback drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Grinding away on the ground. He's past the marker and still going. It's a nice game. He moves the football up to the 27.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. First down at 10. Back to pass. It's Moore. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Wants to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st down here for this offense. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Dip 3 soda. Dip 3 soda. Let's go.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They've got him at the 4, but a big gain of that catch and run.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
It's made on the left side. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. That'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds a receiver in the middle.